Okay, I'm gonna be going over my minimum 8 queries for SQL. As you can see, the one-hand swords and the staff one-hand tables have only one value in them, and that's the dev value. Let's come up here and add in a generic sword and a generic staff to both tables. Refresh, as you can see, it entered the generic sword there and the one-hand generic staff there. Let's change the values and make this one generic staff and this one generic sword. I'm intentionally leaving the names as screw-ups right there. And do it again. As you can see, the one-hand guard went back to the dev value. The rest stayed, but I quote-unquote screwed up the name for both. So I go in here and I get the value. One of them. This will select the values in the staff where the value is greater than 2, and I can look at that and run an update command. Set the name as generic one-handed staff 2 in location 3. I run that update function, and I come over here. It's when I hit refresh, change the value to 2, and then I come over here again, value 3. So I here. Here's the value of 3. Generic one-handed sword 2, since it's named 1, one hand. And I run this update function, and when I refresh, generic one-hand sword 2. And now let's just run one of these, actually. I'm going to have to run both of these a couple more times. Let's run it 4 times. As you can see, it has now gone from 1 to 7 in both tables. Now if I want to all right. Now I can run this, and it will show the values for the one-hand sword, as well as what guard, hilt, pommel, and blade they have. Since I just ran the same one, like 4 more. Yeah, 5 more times. Only one of the values is different, and that's the one that I had edited. So this select function is joining the sword table with the rest of them to give you the names of all their components. Now, my view um, functions. This will delete the second staff, the generic one-handed staff ID 2 from the table. Oh, yeah. See, now as you can see, ID 2 generic staff is gone, but all the IDs above 2 are still the same. So run this, and it lowers the ID by 1 for all the ones greater than 2 for this one. And as you can see, it is now 1 through 6. Same thing with this one. 1 through 7. 1 through 7, but it's missing 2. Then you come up here and do this. And boom, it's fixed. And you can also set the auto increment back to wherever it was. So since we were at, hold on, let's run this again. And it should put it at 8. See? So if we want to fix that, we could either run it again, but since it's the same thing, what we'll do is go over here, and since the table ended at 6, we'll want to put it at 7. Run this. It's still at 6 because I haven't added anything else, but it was at 8, and if I were to add this without running the alter table and fix the auto increment, then it would be at 9 now. But since I reset it at 7, back to 7. And that is it for this video. I'm sorry that this was late for the assignment, but I think I did pretty good. And again, thank you, Jill, for helping me figure out the join thing, because that was making me mad for over 3 hours. So thank you again for that, and I think I did pretty good with this.